Hello, my darling Love and Deepspace myth girlies. Okay, look, I realized that my hair looked crazy, and yes, this is a filter. I just wanted to know what I'd look like with some lip piercings, okay? Because I do not have the courage to do it in real life. So I'm just gonna have to live out my lip piercing fantasy, which I've had since I was 14, 15, through this filter. Anyways, coming to my point, the point of my video. Now I just finished reading Zayne's myth for a couple of days ago, and this is no spoilers or anything. This is just like a thought that I had, which I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person to actually have this thought, right? My thought being that why is it that for Zayne and Raphael specifically, they have the saddest myths ever with no happy ending? Like, hear me out, okay? Before anybody, if you come for me in the comments, just hear me out. Now, when we talk about Silas, okay, let's talk about the other three guys. For Silas, he has his relentless conqueror, which is his standard myth pair, which is like set in the modern day, right? So it's essentially them having like nobody, just a tiny mini spoiler, nobody actually unalives themselves. Both of them are alive. It's the modern day. Now, with his dragon myth, you know what happens. If you didn't go watch that, and then you know what I'm talking about. But it's sad, okay? Moving on to Xavier. Now, Xavier has a modern day myth, which is Lumiere, essentially, but it's happy. That myth was probably the only one that I found to be the funniest and had such a fun, happy-go-lucky ending, in my opinion, okay? That's Lumiere. His Lightseeker myth, sad, love and depression. His King of Dark Knight myth, to be honest, I haven't read his King of Dark Knight myth yet, but if I can go by the trailer, depression again. Then when we go towards Caleb, he has his modern day far space kernel, which is full of angst, obviously. His what is the name? Forgive me, okay, I forgot the name of his far space kernel standard myth. I completely forgot, but that myth is set in the modern day. But again, it's depressing, but at least they're both alive. And his decoherence myth from his ultimate weapon XO2 secondary myth, which we got this year, again depression, okay, it's very sad. So but why, at least in all these three cases of Silas, Xavier, and Caleb, they at least have one myth that's happy, but we don't get that for Zayne and Raphael. Are Zayne and Raphael mains doomed for depression from the beginning? Like, why and when are we going to know, like, when are we going to get something happy for them? Like, we don't even have one modern day myth. And that's another thing, with Zayne and Raphael, we don't have a single modern day myth set in the present timeline. All of them are from their past lives. Have you noticed this? Why is that? Why does Silas, Xavier, and Caleb get modern day myths, but Raphael and Zayne still haven't? This is food for thought, okay? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Like, my hair looking hella crazy. But anyways, that's beside the point. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think we'll ever actually get a happy modern day myth for Zayne and Raphael? If yes, when do you think that's gonna happen? Because I've been hearing some speculations and rumors that supposedly we won't really get any new myths next year, apart from Caleb's third myth, I would assume, because after Silas gets his third myth, like towards the end of this year, only Caleb will be missing out on his third myth, right? So I'm very interested to see when and if that does happen. But what do you think? Let me know.